Hello everybody, I hope I have enough bandwidth today to do some reading. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a setup while we are waiting for people to join us. Please don't take notice of my purple blue hands because I didn't put gloves on and I have been dyeing paper purple, and the reason I am dyeing paper purple is, I'll show you, where is it? There's a very fat cat. I'm making purple paper roses, and it's for a dear friend whose mum passed away, and I'm doing the casket flowers. So, hello, how are you? I've got new cups here. Hi, Elizabeth. Lovely to see you too. So, we're going to be doing some short readings, and look, I don't know how many people will join us, so I'm just putting in the tea and we can go from there. A bit of water, and hang on, just getting it all set up first, so I won't too much tea in that one. These teacups, these are very unusual, and I should have actually bought myself a piece of toast to show you why they are unusual. So, it's nice to see a whole bunch of you there. When I wasn't looking, you snuck right in. What I've got here, these are very unusual teacups, and the reason they are unusual, and I'm putting serviettes down as well, is they have an oblong saucer, and in inches it's 8 inches by 4, in centimetres I think it's about 20 by 16 roughly. The cup goes on the side, and it's like a tea and cake plate or cookies or toast. I'm trying to show you here. That's a beautiful black poppy one. And where is it? That also has a sister cup that is identical in the white. Someone told me they're anemones, but to me they're poppies. But anyway, and this one's really different too. It's actually got elephants all over it, and I thought, oh, I like that. That's a bit different too. And I'm using one of my moon and stars. This here, there is only 6 left in captivity because these ones the manufacturer has decided no longer will they be manufacturing. So now first up, there is a couple of people that I have said that I would do a reading, and it was first up. So I'm using a pseudonym for a lady, and I'm not sure if she's joining me there. And her name, I'm going to call her Lily. So we are looking in the cup, and Lily had a question about her love life. She has been communicating with somebody during COVID that she has known for a long time. She was in a bit of a triangle type relationship where the person was already partnered. So when she found that out, she ended that pretty quick smart. And so her dilemma is, though, she's still very connected to the one that she ended with. Sorry, guys, I'm just getting the bin ready so I can put the serviettes in them. So let's have a look what's in the cup for Lily. Hang on, 2 ticks. Okay, now I'll start here and work our way around. Lily itself, how funny is that? Lily and Lily. Lily itself there would tell me about the purity of heart. And I see a lily as, again, old love that may have been there. But it's interesting, it's actually got a little axe, which tells me cutting off the feelings of the old love. And look at this. You've actually got is a heart, and there's a wee tiny bird heading directly to the heart. Now that's on the money tree, and money tree means great abundance. So there would tell me, yes, good things is happening around her heart. The bird there would tell me good chats, discussions of something where it is emotional and love-based. That there would tell me something's very good for her. this is an interesting one. It's like a little boat with a sail, and that's sitting on the house. Sailboat means peace and calm journey, and the house means peace and calm journey in the matters of the home. We've got a plain moon there. It's below the crescent moon. Moon is again addressing the emotions. Hold up the mirror. Here we've got a palm tree on the lion. Palm tree is quite good because it means relaxing times. Lion would tell me relaxing times around a male. Got the cloud here, which is more than likely her thought processes that are still with the older love. But again, we've got a chair pointing this way, or a seat. And there you've got a little, like a flat top letterbox, which tells me get out of the comfort zone with your thought processes, and the chair's pointing this way, which means disconnect the communication. This is beautiful to see. You've actually got, it's like a rooster, and you've got an angel standing behind it. Rooster is about wonderful, boastful or cocky male. Angel there looking at it would tell me there's positivity coming around a male. Now, what is under the angel? The tree, which is the tree of consonance. And the tall tree means family, what is good, what is comfortable, what is it that you need to deal with, put it to bed. You couldn't get a better cup, Lily. This is actually really quite nice. And the nicest part I do like is seeing the heart here, which is communication that can lead to abundant love. So I do hope that helps a wee bit. Now I'm just going to put that in my bin. I've got a very fat cat that's hogging the chair. So, and of course the cats come first. I can't dare kick the cat off the chair, can I? Let me put some more tea in that one next. So now let me have a look. Now I just got to check a message I was waiting for, a question. And she hasn't done it yet, so I'm going to smack her, and she's watching, and I know I need to smack her. I'm just going to ask her, what's your question? Because these are a couple of people very dear to me, and I said I would get to it. So, and I'm really good when I do teacups because I have tea everywhere. So let's have a look. Now, if you want a reading, can you please give me a topic? And if you have a topic, I also, particularly if it's love, I need to know if you have a partner or you are looking for a partner. And the main reason is these symbols mean things totally different to whether you're partnered or you're looking for partners. So now let me just, yeah, the poppies are beautiful, aren't they? I'm just going to scroll through and see if somebody has given me some topics that would be really, really good. I've got Nadine here, so I'm just going to write you down, Nadine. I'd hate to think what time of the day it is for you. There we go. I'm going to use white poppies. So we swirl, and I'm tipping, and you've got their love, so I'm assuming we are looking at love. So these are an unusual. It's actually a square bottom on the outside, but the cup on the inside is round, and you need round. Don't go for a cup that would be square inside it because it's too many things stuck in the corners. So, all right, Nadine Roberts, we are looking at love. Okay, all right, let's have a look. Often in the bottom, everybody sees the bottom always as a doom and gloom, and yeah, there is some tough symbols there. You've also got here, hang on, there you've got an open box. Open box, you can even see sort of the emptiness inside of it. Open box means pleasant surprises that are coming to you, and it's something that you need to be ready for. It's actually sitting on the coffin. You've got a door here, there's a keyhole here, and that's again just touching the sickle or the sky, some people call it. There would tell me pleasant surprises the moment you close the door on something that was negative. and you will start to reap the goodness. The keyhole means look at the long-term vision. This is also really interesting. I know it's not touching any symbol. When you see head and shoulders there, that's actually a man, which when you say head and shoulders, it usually means a man with great charismatic attitude. Sometimes it can be a man who may be a little bit older than you. Now, I don't mean sugar daddy old, although that does sound very inviting sometimes. But there would tell me older male, and it may be someone who comes in when you close the door on something that's not good. Here you've got sitting on the bird, you've got tea. It's interesting. It's almost like a little person sitting in a yoga pose. Bird is communication. Yoga pose there would tell me good, peaceful communication. You've got tea on the dog, and look at this, you've got the tunnel or the archway, which tells me there is someone that you're probably very close to, more than likely meet somebody if you're looking for love through a friend of a friend rather than somebody like on Tinder or whatever. The tunnel means keep walking forward and focus on the future. You've actually got here a pipe. Now, these here are the really old-fashioned long pipes, and they mean there is some older male guidance around you. Now, pipes often come up when there's males in spirit that is around you. It's good because it means listen to the advice. You've also got small straight sticks here on the moon. Straight sticks do mean men. Moon there would tell me someone who's probably not overly suki lala, there's no way I can explain it, but someone who knows how to express and show emotion. You actually got tea here on the ring, which you would still look at that and say there is long-term love coming for you. And when a cup has images inside it, I always like to have a look what tea lands on the image. And this image, we've got the flowers, and tea on the flowers would still tell me love to bloom and grow. So I hope that helps a little bit, Nadine. So let me just tip that one out. Alright. Thing is with cups, when you do them live, it is a bit of preparation. So I have tea everywhere. Yeah. So I'll just pop that one aside. Okay. Oops. Now I have an elephant. Yes. When you have now, here was it. Here you're asking me, Connie Brown. Was it Connie? Someone's asking me about how much tea. When you actually are doing a real tea leaf reading, you fill your whole cup. What I do with these, it's because I am doing live, I'm only putting probably a teaspoon of water in there with that tea. And it's a good indication of if you do your own cup, drink your tea, but leave that last little bit of fluid in the bottom, and that's all you need to get a reading in your cup. So now this, like I said, is a very unusual one, and it's elephants. So let me have a look. Sorry, I'm just going to put Jan Breck, yes. Turkish coffee, yes. I'm just not a coffee drinker. Coffee reading and tea reading are all the same positions, symbols, meanings, timings, everything. It's just the drink that's different. Quack, 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 here, I know. I'm just grabbing through. Thanks, Nadine. It was good to hear from you there. Laurie Hahn, working with a man who is a hypnotherapist. He does past life therapy. Will he be a good fit, so to speak? Okay, let's have a look. Now, I'm not sure if you're meaning will he be a good fit to you as in a romantic way or a business way. So let that one sit for a second. So I'm just writing your name down, Laurie. Because like I said, I've got a head like a sieve. Andrea, if you are watching, can you please reply to a message I have sent you? Okay, now, Laurie, let's have a look. I just want to see if you put another comment there. Business. Okay, thanks for that, Darren. I just needed the confirmation of what it was. Okay. All right. People often ask me, what about the tea on the saucer? Oh, good, I haven't checked it. That's my fault then. Tea on the saucer is often about our long term. And when I actually do readings with clients that I have in here, I do go into all these things, but not when we're doing a 2-minute reading. So, Laurie Hahn, we're looking at this man as in a business venture. So we've got a lot of tea sitting on the garden arch, and we've also got it below the house. Just trying to work out, hang on, I look at it without the, oh, that's interesting, because when I hold it here, gosh, I hope you can see that. You've got basically a man sitting, and there is a man holding a book. Now, the garden arch means about dealing with people in public places and so on. Garden arch is beautiful because it does mean something that is growing. And a man sitting with a book would actually tell me very educated, but somebody also is always willing to learn. Here you've actually got, it's almost like a little straw broom, and I know everyone thinks that's a straw broom. It's called a birch rod. It's like you've got one here on the opposite end pointing the other way. A birch rod, yes, it was used to chastise, but they also used bushy birch rods as in sweeping up or cleaning up matters. You've got a birch rod on the cross, which tells me time to clean up some matters that have been a bit difficult or painful for you. I do like to see a diamond shape. Now, when we have a diamond shape, it means money, success, business, and power. It's on the flower, which still would tell me good growth in and around business. This is looking pretty good so far. There you've got like a little car. You've also got almost like a little heart out the back of the car. Car is movement, means going forward at a great pace. The heart would tell me something feels really good. You've got that touching the clouds. Again, here you've got like a box with the lid slightly open. There I'd say look deeper into what you are doubting and think and listen really deeply from the heart, because it's time for you to look at this and another journey. Here you've actually got is an owl sitting on the stick. Wonderful, because owls mean see all, hear all, gain all, but don't necessarily speak it. So it means a bit like a super sponge in your learning. You've got a number 3 here. You've also got a flag. 3's, it's the vision number, and numbers in cups also mean timings. So it tells me something important in 3 days from now, 3 weeks from now, and up to 3 months. Number 3, when we go in numerology, 1 is masculine, 2 is feminine, 3 is the child, which means look at your vision, eyes of the child, clarity, focus. Flag means success, and it's right above the ring, which tells me a successful union. There you've got people, you've got a door and another door. This is a good union for you. So I would certainly run with it. It's not a bad one. So let me just tip that tea out. And come on. So I'm waiting on a parcel, guys. It's actually more tea. So if they knock on my door, I have to get it. But otherwise, they take it to the post office, and that's a nightmare to get to. So let's just hope they don't knock on the door at the moment. Okay, let me go back. I haven't got enough room. I need a bigger table. Okay, this one. Now, let me just check my messages. Where are we? Okay, hang on 2 seconds because I've got these ones. Hang on. Right, okay, got that. All right, now let me go through. I'm just scrolling up and down where I see somebody. You missed the snow, Connie. Oh my God, do you know what? I've never ever seen tea. And yeah, I've never seen tea. I've never seen snow when I just saw that. I've got Jan Breck. Let me just write your name down, Jan. I'm forgetting the C. Wait and see for sown seeds produce your Zen garden. Oh, it'll look like the trays. Yeah. My daughter's madly grows all sorts of plants and things like that, and I'm good green thumbs outside, but I'm no good with indoors. The only thing I have that indoors that I grow, and I don't even think twice about it, is actually African violets. And everybody tells me that African violets are hard to grow. I have African violets in teapots, and they've been growing for 28 years. So I must be doing something right. I'm too impatient to start from seed though. I've got to have it already seedlings. My violets I do multiply because you just break off a leaf and put it in the dirt and it grows. So I'm just looking at what's general for you, Jan. So let's have a look. Oh, you've got a lot of business going on in there. First thing I notice here is you've got, it's almost like a tree branch you've got, or a nest. You've got a big person here, you've got a little person here, you've got a heart, you've also got a door, straight sticks, or it's actually the birch rod underneath it. There would tell me you are advising someone that is younger, that you truly have good feelings about. Heart would tell me you care deeply for this younger person, and there is a door. And I look at that, it's almost like you are trying to help someone young to spread their wings, and you're doing it from a place of love. That's actually really beautiful, and I'm hoping you can see that here. This here is female. See how I'm just pointing there? It's like there's long hair, and it's, to me, I see there that you're advising a young person to forge forward. Here you've actually got is a little tiny megaphone, which tells me announcements of some sort. It means like a shout out. Here we've got, it's actually, again, a person sitting down holding a box, which tells me something pleasant is coming to you. When it's another person sitting down, it means somebody that's comfortable and close to you. That box is closed, so it's closed. So it's like you are being given a gift of some kind. Tea on the lily, purity of heart. It's almost like a caterpillar's head, but there's nothing else. And you can see these little things. It just tells me again, changes around your purity of heart, what things are good. You've got here, it's a bit like a Christmas stocking, and it's on the money tree. There is there again a tiny little cross. When I see that there, it would tell me enough of the hardships you're going to be or receive something literally by December 25th that is of monetary value. Here we've got a whole bunch of tea sitting on the house. House is home and family, your security. So much tea on there would tell me value your home and your family of where you are. Tea on the moon here. It's funny, it's almost like when I turn it that way, it's almost like a fat cat sitting. Cat's a female energy. Moon there would still tell me good female energy is around you. You are having to make a decision, because the crossroads here tells me you've got two choices. You can choose road A or road B. Both actually will lead you well. You've got here little birds sitting here. You've got two people here, which tells me two people, you are discussing matters on which door to take. And look at that massive door. And doors are beautiful. They're like a portal into something new, a new adventure. There would tell me discuss it with somebody who's close to you and take the plunge. So I hope that helps a little bit. Hang on. Right, sorry, I'm just getting tea out. I'll do a couple more cups and then I'm going to move over to some of the other stuff. Yep. Okay, let me just stack those out the way. All right, whoops. Helps when you don't break them, Karen, because there's only 6 white ones left. That's the end of those. Let me have a look. Hi, Camilla. Lovely to see you. Cynthia. Hi, Erica. Tammy. I'm just seeing some names here. Belinda. Lovely to see you. Connie. Karin Jensen. Nice to see you. Barbara Young. Lovely to see you there. Anna. Jody, lovely to see you too. Gosh, there's so many. I haven't got time to go through everybody. So, let me have a look. Who am I going to stab? I'm just going to actually stab in the dark. Barbara Young. Okay, Barbara, let's have a look. I'll just write your name down because, like I said, I have a bad fish brain that doesn't retain much, only the rubbish, as they say. It's probably good, actually, sometimes, I convince myself that it's a good thing, because when you are a reader and you see people often, or I see regular people over many times, because I do have a head like a sieve, I can't remember a darn thing, which I actually think it's an advantage, because then when I do see people on a regular basis, every day's a new day. And that's the only good thing I can look at. Sorry, I'm drinking at the same time because I'm very dehydrated. So, Barbara, we're looking at general guidance here. I'll just have a quick look. I didn't see another question there. So, is Becca here? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yeah. Buffering you may do, Beck. Mine's saying it's got pretty good internet at the moment, but who can tell? So, Barbara Young, we're looking at just general guidance. You've got here is a gigantic number 2. Number 2 is about union. Think of a couple, a pairing, a partnership, agreeable. You've got a 2 here on the coffin, and coffin is about closure. And the 2 there would tell me you are forming, or finally forming, the right path between you and somebody else, and that will take you forward. The fact that it's covering so much of the coffin would tell me this has been a very difficult time for you. And it's interesting because when you see little straight sticks like that, they actually mean males, which tells me you, and likely a male, have been going through some very difficult times, and that can be even a work colleague or a relative. Everybody always thinks a partnership, a husband, a boyfriend, whatever, but there would just tell me coming through difficulties, and you've got the number 2. Here you've got, it's almost like a castle, and there's little birds sitting on the path up to the castle. Castles or towers in tea mean companies or workplaces. You've got a little bird here sitting on the edge of the path before it gets to the tower, which tells me stop. It's like allow anyone to cut short what you want to say. Because it's on the scythe or the sickle, it tells me here there's plenty for you to say, but you're sitting on the knife edge with it. And I'd look at that and say, don't be afraid to speak up when it comes to matters there. That's interesting because you've got literally a dog on top of a dog, and it's almost like the dog's shadow is beneath him. Dogs, again, loyalty, friendship. To see dog on dog tells me loyalty is absolutely utmost. To see the shadow of it, though, would tell me you are not looking at yourself clearly. And I would look at that and say, don't be afraid. So up around here, we've got baby rattle, a little bit of tea on the moon. Moon, like I said, is emotions. This is interesting because you've got a number 2 there. It's almost like it's sitting in a big recliner chair and someone's got their foot sticking out. There, it's almost like you've got the tornado, but it's touching the ground. It's already touching the ground, which again would tell me the turmoil that you have been through is soon to blow over. To see a recliner chair again and on baby rattle means things that are new to you. Look forward at new things. Don't look backwards at the destruction that you may have felt. And the 2 again means something where there is a good union. You've also got it's like a number 5. You've got a lot of numbers here. 5 is the center of a numerology grid, and 5, it's literally 5 alive, which means change. Change on the lily tells me beautiful changes, good ones. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Okay, let me go and get another. I've got 2 more cups left here. Oops. And then we will go in to something different. So let me just grab. Okay, rightio. Oh, you can grow African violets too, Cynthia. Yes. Let me just have a look. Where am I? I'm just going through. Melanie Tennyson. Okay, Melanie Tennyson. So I'm just reading out your question because a lot of people may not see it. You've been a single mama for a long time. You've recently met someone who's got the butterflies going after years of being on your own. Is there a potential in this? So it's so nice to have that feeling again though, isn't it? Yeah, and I'm using this lovely elephant cup. Like I said, it's so cute. And it's got elephants all the way around. Elephants actually are a beautiful symbol because they are very karmic, and elephants is strength and wisdom and knowledge and power. So beautiful to see. So that's why I fell for the elephant. So Melanie, about new love. Okay. All right. I'll start the handle and I'll work our way around. Okay, I'll try and get the focus. Why is it not focusing? Hang on. There. Hopefully. Here you've actually got, it's almost like a little arrow, and the arrow on the lady itself, the arrow is pointing upwards, which is good in a cup, which tells me you are looking in the right direction. You've also got here is a little tiny bird. It's not touching either symbol here, but birds mean chatter and communication. They actually are quite nice. I have to ask, is this person a little bit older than you? Because here again, totally different cup, different leaves, because I've tipped the others out. You've got a head and shoulders of a male. And I do wonder, is he very charismatic or someone who may be a little bit older? So I'm just draining the excess there. Here you've got a little person sitting down. Little people there are often young people like children or even teens. Just tells me you've got someone there who's, you probably need to keep an eye on one of the kids if you've got more than one. Sitting in the actual teardrop there would just tell me a lovely emotional child. And I don't mean emotional as in destructive emotional. It just means you've got a very placid one there. And it's not a bad thing, but I'd say people probably need to see the emotional side of the child. Great big bird here. Bird again, it's looking up, it's also looking at the cloud, which tells me, yes, you've got some doubts, but talk it through. Again, T here on the lily would still tell me good things around. Lily, like I said, it's just a beautiful, pure feelings, emotions. It's sacred, almost like a cross. What else have we got here? Oh, there's tea on the man. You've got here again, tiny little bird. Here you've got, actually it's like a little dress on top of the man. Dress is female energy. Bird there would tell me this man's probably very good because of the feminine side. It'd be interesting to actually know. You'll have to tell me in the comments. Is the person you have been met or communicating with, is he got a lovely feminine energy? Here you've got a house with a big chimney on it. Houses with a chimney does mean home and comfort and family. It is a well-formed chimney, which would still tell me good grounding within the home environment. Lot of tea up here. You've got here like a kite sitting on the elephant. Kite means take things to greater heights. And I'd look at that and say, really explore more about the relationship. And on the elephant, again, karmic. I really look forward to your comments on this. T here on the bird, it's almost like nappies or washing on a line, just means about cleaning up old matters for something that is new. And here again, you've got house sitting on, what is it? A moon, which still tells me good emotions. This isn't a bad cup at all, darling. This is quite nice, but I do look forward to see your comments about this. So let me just put that one away. Oops. Okay. And lucky last. Closed browser and reopened. Oh, Beck, I hope you can. No videos. YouTube is dead. Oh, no, that's not cool. Only older by a year, nice and close in age. That's really good. I'll ask the question, is he very charismatic man? Because head and shoulders in T symbols usually mean a man who has status. It's almost like they walk into the room and the presence is known. And quite often they are very, very charismatic people. Okay. A few of you are having some issues there with buffering or YouTube. Okay, bugger. All right, you can't do videos or live chats are frozen. Oh, that's not cool. Oh yes, happy Veterans Day, Beck. I'm just grabbing some people here. I've got Anna Anula. I hope I've pronounced that right, Anna. I'm terrible when it comes to names. I'm taking a stab in the deck. Is that actually Greek background? So we're looking at Anna just for general. Hang on, why have I got you there? Oh, I've got somebody here back. There's Anna. Okay. All right. Now, let's have a look. You can use cups for general, and it's interesting because general reading for a reader, if you go and sit with somebody for an hour and someone says a general, 99% of readers want to have a freak out because you need more specific. We're only doing a couple of minutes at a time, and so I'm grabbing the symbols as the areas of your life where we are looking at. Okay, all right, you're not buffering there, which is good. Okay. Oh, you haven't got a huge amount in here. So we've got here a little boat. Ships, boats, that's not a ship, it hasn't got big sails or a cruise liner. Boats are emotions, and boats do mean calm and peaceful. It's actually smack bang centre with these four. And literally, and I'll say it in a nutshell, you still got water running there. Like I said, these we call tears of the cup or the emotion. And it's when we still sit and drain it for a while and they still sit there. So we don't like them. You've got this here amongst the four. And literally it tells me, don't sweat the small stuff. It's time to cut the crap, literally, and bury what you don't need and forge forward. The fact that you've got this water still chasing around it would tell me forge forward in your emotional strengths. Think of the boat as a tugboat. You will lead to safety. And like I said, that's centre. So we've got, like I said, flowers in here. You've got a beehive and it's touching the money tree. You've also got here like a park bench of some sort that's sitting there. A beehive means very industrious, and I'm not sure what you do as working, but a beehive sitting on a money tree there would actually tell me, look at doing something for yourself, because money and a beehive would tell me literally own business. You've got it on the flowers, which would still tell me bloom and grow, and don't be afraid to bloom and grow. The park bench here would tell me, yes, you sit, assess and whatnot, but don't stay sitting. Get up and put something into action. You've literally got here a gigantic bird. He's got a big tail. Big tail birds mean step into the front row and fan the tail feathers. Now, I'm also looking, I can't help it, that's just me how I read. This flower here is, it's like a lilac, blue to lilac. Colour is also something that I do. I actually do ribbon readings, and most people says, what's ribbon readings? I'll do that one day and show you all. And I'm looking at that colour. Now, lilac is the colour of mothers as such, and it means addressing your inner nurturing there. On the flowers is really, really lovely. So it means bloom and growing. So that's really nice. Now I'm going to go into using different stuff. So put that one away. Now I recently launched a new, hang on, I'll just put that there. Go there. I just recently launched a new curiosity. Now this one I called it Charming, and it's because I put all the gold charms on it. This here is that new medium, which is a lovely spandex. It folds up really small, it goes in your pocket, and a kit has matte 18 cards. It comes with a book, not the glow mesh purse, and I know how daggy the glow mesh purse is. It comes with 3 little dice, and also these charms match what symbol is on the mat. So the way we do this, we are reading 3 layers, not just one. So the house mat has 18, the cards is 18, and 18 charms. Now I'm just going to do a shuffle and lay them out, and then we'll grab some people. Like I said, I just love this system, and I've got a lot of my clients there where we do use these now. When they've got like 100 questions and they want in an hour, you can answer each and every question singular from this. So if someone wants to know about their love life, you would shuffle and draw around their love life. If they want to know about work, shuffle and draw again. And that is the beauty of this system. Now, before you say anything, yes, I turn cards upside down. It's because I am a card flipper, not a card turner. So I'm not working upside down. It's just how I read. And like I just put them anywhere where I feel they need to go. So it's like another shuffle in itself. Oops, somebody's wanting me. Don't you love my ringtone, Coco Jumbo? Hang on, sorry. Hang on, I've got to take this. Oops. Hello, Karin speaking. I'm good. Hang on 2 seconds. I'll be back in a second and I'll explain why. Sorry, I'm in the middle of a live video. So that's all right. Yep. 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 Okay. So what am I looking at? Oh, Jesus. All right, I'll put it to Linus and I'll ask him about it. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yep. Yes, I will. Okay, good. Fabulous. All right, I'll fix that when I come in. Okay. All right, thank you. Bye. Sorry about that, guys. Now I'll explain why before I pick anybody here. Linus, hubby Linus, Papa T is affectionately known as, has a car and it's got one of those sunroof things in it, and the electrical went all skew-iff on him the other day, and so I've had to put the car in to get a price, and I'm now about to fall off my perch at a price. So let's get into the good stuff. Sorry about that. Okay, let me just go. Now, who was up here? I'm just scrolling up and down, so sorry, Connie, I just touched you. There seems to be a lot of problems with YouTube, so I'm really sorry, the guys that are missing out. Now I'm just going to choose Catherine and Belle. So we are looking for love. So Catherine Ann. Right, so what I do is we lay out the cards and we turn over each card, and it's card chaining. Now, you can start this with the 3 dice where you can roll them, or you can actually start in the house. Now, it's a love question. Now, all I want you to take notice of, I'm just tilting that. So we have a pink teapot, green teapot, and a blue. And these are all numbered 1 through to 6. So when I turn the cards, we then go to the next colour, card and number. So you'll see how it works. Simple. So I'm actually starting in the house of the heart because it's a love question. So let me have a look. Very rarely, but you do get this. Heart on heart, straight away, Catherine tells me you'll find love, and that love will be something so important. And it's like what's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. And because we've answered it in one single card, that stops me from chaining anywhere. And this does happen sometimes. And the moment you do get 1-on-1, it's an instant yes of positivity. So, yes, is there someone waiting? You betcha. And twofold. That's what's really, really lovely. Oh, that's really funny. It's like I said, I haven't had a single one on a live for a while. So I'm going to reshuffle and I'll go to the next person. Yeah, there is someone waiting, and it will be somebody who's got an amazing power and a powerful love. Oh, thanks, Melanie. Very charismatic. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to know. So, oopsie. Annette Baker, lovely to see you. And let's have a look. And Annette wants a general. So let's go. Okay, right. Sorry. Okay. Let's have a look. Annette Baker. So I'm just putting them down all at random. And when you use this system, if we're looking at a general, I'm actually looking at the 3 rows independently. And I will use the dice. And the reason is, I'll explain. I am using the 3 rows. When we go in general, I'm going to say, okay, home and family. Here would tell me about finances, financial matters, and here would tell me more about self, as in here. So I'm using the 3 rows as designated, and I've got the dice. Now, these are 3 dice. I'm actually going to get my special dice. Like, these are the dice that come with it. I actually have special dice, which is my favourite, and they are amber. So I am throwing the dice for the first row. So it's going to be 3, which is home and family. We're going 1, and whoops, it just about slid off there. It's number 2. So when we're looking at a general, I'm going 3, which is the 3rd card in, and we are reading these layers. So home and family, you've got the ship, which, yes, can be about travel and moving things forward. You've got the comet, which tells me things that are calm and peaceful. You've got the shooting star, or the comet, which tells me something very good is coming, because that's a light source. And there you might be thinking, oh yeah, it's all rosy and plodding along, but there would tell me, though, something is coming, and coming fairly quickly. So be ready for it. Now, this is where I'm using these little charms, and I'm just going to put a couple here as well. Key here would tell me something that you've been wanting for a while. Scales there would tell me something that will balance out in your home and family life. Key's interesting because it can mean opening a new pathway, and it's almost like you are supporting a new pathway that is finally coming up. So, financial matters, we've got number 1. Oh, we've got the ship, there you go. Ship on the spider. Spider there would tell me where you feel cornered, and it's almost like, even though you may feel cornered or trapped, you've got ship there, which tells me you will work your way through this. And spider often means get creative in your thinking process, that you're not stuck there forever. And a ship is a movement sign. So we are then going to draw a couple of charms. Come here, my weenie purse. Good to see a sword there, and we've got the cross. Sword is literally you cutting through what you feel trapped with. The cross here again, cutting through what may be difficult for you. So here it's more about yourself, and we've got number 2. And we've got the house and the star. Interesting. House again, where you feel your most comfort and security and family. You've got a shooting star, which still tells me something that's coming up that is a benefit to you, and it's in and around the home. You know what's really strange though, Annette? I keep feeling, it's like I always say, the voices talk to me in the head. I'm not schizo. It's, to me, it's almost like, are you looking at renovating and you're trying to find the resources here somewhere? You can tell me later. You've got the stork, or the baby symbols, which again would tell me new life to some things here. And you've also got the heart, which tells me showing your love, and it's showing your love and new things around the home that make you feel good. Very interesting, Annette. I hope that helps a wee bit. Okay, let me put those in there. Put my dice. Hang on, I'll just turn these upside down. Because these curiosities, we can get them, like I said, as simple as before, where we have one card on one space, and that ends it pretty quickly. So I'm seeing a lot of guys. I don't know whether you are all in a similar zone, similar country. I was going to say, when I have issues with our buffering, sometimes I actually turn off the Wi-Fi and try that, because, yeah, sometimes you're better off to use your 4G or 5G or whatnot, and there's lots of topics and discussions, yeah. So, oh, Andrea, you're in both. You have to kick off, okay. All right, so, all right, Wilma and Andrea are my 2 beautiful US ladies who look after all the social media stuff for me, because I don't get a lot of time. It's over and above my head. Where am I? Where is it? I'm not sure. I can see, Andrea, you're replying to someone. This, beneath it, I'll just answer the question. This here is one of my velvet table mats. On my Etsy store, I've gone into making these. They are big table mats. They are, I think it's about 25 inches by about 20 3 inches if you're in inches, or 60 centimetres by 50 centimetres. So, and they're table mats. That one underneath that I've got here is just my steampunk one, but there is several different types, and they're made in velvet. They're absolutely beautiful. So now let me just go back up and see if I can grab somebody. I've got Jennifer Bramley. We're wanting to look at your career. So Jennifer, right, let's have a look. Okay, I should have been calling out your timestamps. Sorry guys, I usually do. Now, Jennifer, we're looking at your career. So, our career symbol is the tower or the castle. So we can either start in that, or we can just throw the dice and we see. I'll see now I've gone and put these up the right way, and that's going to drive me crazy now because, like I said, I'm a flipper, not a turner. And so everything's going to be upside down for me. Well, it feels unco. It's just the way. It's like I stir my tea anti-clockwise. Someone actually asked me, how come I stir my tea anti-clockwise? I have no idea, but then my pendulums swing anti-clockwise, and I do tend to do most things back to front. So, who knows? I'm going to do this for the dice, Jennifer. Okay, we have 10, 12. So we are starting in position 12. So remember, pink, green, blue. This is position number 12. See how I'm not, oh my God. There we go again. I must have my visitor in this room. I'm in my tea room and I do get a spirit visitor, and they actually do ring the back doorbell here, which is no public access unless you're through a locked gate. But my doorbell rings and it's just, we always say it's my visitor, and our visitor must be high energy in here because you've got scale on scale. And again, there would tell me, look at a career position that's somewhere that you feel happy, somewhere that you feel connected to. It can be literally right down to obligations, contracts, or legal, financial, and what is binding in your career. I'm actually going to use some of the charms over this. That's interesting. Hang on, what have I got here? I've got the house and I've got the camel. That's an interesting combination because your house is your comfort and security, and a camel is a movement sign, which tells me it's time for you to look at perhaps another journey. And I would look at that and say somewhere that you yourself feel better placed, and somewhere that balances you much, much better. That's incredible. And to get 2 of them today, I must have my spirits in this room. So let me go on to the next. I have a lovely big fat cat here sitting on the chair, and so I'm standing. She hogs the chairs and then I get covered in fur, but I always call her my Zen kitty. And my Zen kitty, it doesn't matter, she's just peaceful and she's always 2 steps behind. Oh, Malia, I'm glad you received it. Oh, they are good, aren't they? And it's nice because, like I said, they fold up and you can just put them in your purse and away you go. Okay, let me just go through. Just trying to see, where am I? Gosh, I can still see a lot of people having issues with their YouTube. Wow, that's not cool. That's a bit of a bummer. Right now, so I'm just going through. Gemma Potter. Now, Gemma, I haven't got a question there for you, and you're saying about guidance. So let's have a look at areas we need to have a look for you. Yeah, now I'm going to turn them upside down. So, all right, let's have a look. Okay, Here we go. Like I said, I don't tend to go, I know I'm really crooked, so anybody there who's OCD or Virgos and you're looking at my non-straight cards, that's just me. Yeah, okay. So we are looking at general guidance for Gemma. So we've got 5, 10, 11. So we're starting in the house of 11. So, general guidance, home and family, but doing things that you feel connected to, because the heart is beautiful. It means do things around home and family that make you feel good. Heart is lovely. It's kind and sharing and generosity. Beautiful to see on the house, because it would tell me loving home, loving family. 3, green. Now you're seeing the chaining. Goblets there on the heart would tell me some type of intimate celebrations. Now, I don't know whether you have a partner or you are looking for one, but to see the goblets there is ooh la la, because it means the clinking of glasses, and where does it lead? You've got it on the heart, which tells me there's something that is really good, and again, intimate celebrations. Blue card number 5, blue row number 5. Ship, like I said, is a beautiful symbol of things moving forward. It does mean change, which is nice, and it's about often it's distance, like you either travelling overseas or visitors from overseas, which I know is not happening a lot yet, but that is sitting on top of the goblets. So it would mean, again, things that are moving or progressing forward that give you joy. Pink card number 3, pink row number 3, we've got the scales, which again, on the ship would tell me things that bring about beautiful equality and balance for you. Scales is green 6. Karin here would tell me don't be afraid to put your hand up for support. When I see this, it would mean everyone leans on you and you, the caregiver, but who is supporting you? So we then go to blue row number 1. You need a bit of financial support, actually. It's not emotional, because money there would mean 2 things: financial, but it's got to be from good people, good situations, good hearts, because money is about multiple areas of abundance. And on the cane, like I said, don't you be the one to continually give. It's time for you to be receive. So when I look at that, 6 on the money. Sword here again. Anyone who gets in your way with your your abundance in life, it may be time to literally draw a line in the sand. So for green, and we come back to the house. Now, house sitting on the sword, I straight away, like I said, that's almost like the voices in the room tell me. Anybody who is a little fickle in your family, it may be time to put them in their place. So don't be afraid to open your mouth and tell them. So I hope that helps a wee bit. Let me just go through and have a flick. Sage of devices, not a bad plan. Mind you, I can't cope with white sage. I am a bay leaf burner. White sage makes me feel quite unwell. I can't stand the smell of it. Yeah, it's not cool. So, the title, not sure what you're talking about, Connie. Not sure there. Oh, you got there talking to Jan. Okay, you're not talking to me. That's fine. So it's really hard sometimes to keep up with all the conversations. So where am I? Right. Hang on. I'm going through. People can't stream. Oh, wow, how frustrating. Everything these days is on streaming. Yeah, and yeah, we do. Someone's trying to work fine when you're at work. Oh, gosh. I'm just having a flick. Sandra Montgomery, general guidance. And Sandra, I'm actually doing you as the lucky last. So let me have a look at, where am I? So Sandra Montgomery, we're doing as general guidance. So shuffle, shuffle. Right, now, like I said, I don't know if anyone, if you didn't see the starter screen, I apologise profusely. If I look like I've got dirty hands, it's stained blue and purple, and that is because I am dyeing paper in a lilac and pink and a blue, because I create paper flowers, or roses in particular, and I have to do, a dear friend of mine, her mother passed away on Sunday, and I'm doing the casket flowers. So I'll show you in a minute. So Sandra, we're looking at general guidance. I'm going to throw the dices and let me just have a look. Yeah, the charming mat's beautiful. So we've got 5, 8, 4 is 12. So we're starting in position 12. So I don't believe this. There is definitely spirits here. You've got scales on scales. I know, Andrea and Wilma, I know you're gonna message me and say, woo woo, what's going on? You've got scales on scales, Sandra. Scales there would tell me everything is about give and take and peace and harmony and quality around you, because they are about balance in your life. That's hilarious. I know. I haven't had that. I'm actually using, I've got a massive charm kit here, and I'm actually going to sprinkle, sorry it's noisy. I just want a few of mine to see what's also going on here. Interesting, because that is the crown chakra. I've got to stop and think. We have the mirror. We've also got the horseshoe, and we've got the little treasure chest. See the little tiny treasure chest? He's just beautiful. So when I'm looking at those, there again would still be peace and harmony around your crown chakra. We have the horseshoe, which tells me there's good things about to open up, luck and opportunity. The mirror often means time to hold the mirror up, two things, to yourself and to any area in your life that you wish to change, because the mirror is very much a symbol of look at your reflection, and what do you see? Are you doing everything that you want in this life? Are you a people pleaser doing it for everybody else? And it may be trying to hold up the mirror. If there is somebody that's toxic in your life and you see their reflection in the mirror, it's time for them to go. The treasure chest is beautiful because it does mean a sign of great treasure, abundance, and what is good for you. These are actually quite nice. And even literally, if you're thinking in the physical, treasure chest and scales would tell me some type of money agreements, but you are on the winning side of it, because the treasure chest would tell me good things are coming out of it. So I hope that helps everyone a little bit, at least. I can't believe I've had 3 one-card turns. This here, like I said, is called Charming Curiosity, and it's just soft. It's just soft and gentle and pretty, and like I said, I wanted it that it was soft and gentle, and it is the new medium. And let me just fold. Like I said, I always fold into 3s, and it folds up very small, and then we have very small the cards, and they go small, and I have my little 18 charms, and the dice. And this is the weeniest little glow mesh person. It shows you my age, when it was so fashionable, but I just keep them in that. And that whole kit fits in the palm of your hand. So it's very portable. I just want to say thanks everyone for joining me here today. I can't stand much longer because of my back, but there is some woo-woo spirits in this room, and I really hope you've all enjoyed it. That's Miss Princess. Oh, she's going to open her eyes up for me. Me and my purple hands. That's why I have purple hands, because I'm making purple roses. And I want to actually finish off with my crystal bowl today and just sit quietly and have a little focus on pure thoughts for yourself and just to have a little bit of calm. Now, this is a crystal singing bowl and it does get a bit loud, so here we go. And thanks for joining me, everybody. It's lovely to see with you. So stop by at the Etsy store if you want to purchase any of the goodies. Not my teacups, these are my coloured teacups here for my clients. And thanks for joining me. Bye for now.